Gazoka slipped her drink and used an eye stalk to look down at the new deckmate sitting on the bench, a human named John. She pondered on how these strange creatures were able to reach the stars. They were so small, had soft, pliable skin rather than a hard exoskeleton, and only had 2 eyes fixed in place. Their primary hands, which they used during repairs on the starships, seemed very capable, but it was quite disconcerting how they walked on their aft hands and were completely lacking in mid hands. Yet, with these clear handicaps, they had built an interstellar civilization. So intriguing, these little squishy beings. "John," she said. He looked up at her, mumbling, while he chewed some kind of layered food thing. "You're the first human I have met. What brings you to this station? Aren't we a long way from your world?" John appeared to clear his mouth of that sandwich. She had recalled the word, and replied, "I needed the work, and don't have much family back on Earth, so the distance is not a problem. Meeting new species like yourself has been the biggest win. I don't really have the same opportunities at home." As Gazoka pondered, John finished the sandwich and stood up. "Okay, I'm gonna head up and check that number 14 turret. Captain Leosh said it wasn't tracking properly during the last diagnostic." "Right," Gazoka responded. "But we're waiting on the lifter to get here from Bay Free to take us up there. It'll be here in about 30 minutes, so you may as well stay on break." John looked at her with a strange expression. "Lifter? What? Why? I'm just going to go up there and check on the turret." "What do you mean, go up there?" Climb on top of the ship," he replied. Then he noticed her body parts retreat into a hard carapace and asked, "You seem to be scared of something." Gazoka replied in a shaky voice, "You should not climb up there. Wait for the lifter." Confused, John asked, "It's a simple task. Why not?" "You could fall." "I won't." "You might." "Well, sure, but I won't. It's fine," he replied. "You could die. What is wrong with you, John? You are placing yourself into harm's way. Don't go up there. Wait." 1 hour later. John was sitting in a chair across the desk from the Toko, the supervisor, who was clearly furious, given his antenna movements. The Toko asked, "What were you thinking? Climbing onto a 30-meter high starship without a lifter? You could have fallen and died." John shrugged and replied, "That's no big deal. Humans built towers 1,000 meters high." The Toko's antenna stiffened and he replied, "That is a nightmare. Nothing should be that tall. But when you climbed onto the ship to check out that turret, the deck crew was yelling at you to get down, to wait for the lifter, to get a harness. You were too high up. Everybody was scared for your safety." "Oh, I was fine," John replied. 5 people went to the hospital in shock when you, did cartwheels on top of the ship."